This is what has every other fan base in the majors hating harder than Silky Johnson. Tarik Skubal on the mound for the Dodgers. Top one is where we pick things up. Pete Crow Armstrong in the box. And that is him getting locked up on a sinker for strike three. That is the first strikeout of Skubal's Dodgers career. One of many more, I assume. But Seiya Suzuki gets a hold of one here to shallow center field. Andy Pye is able to track it down. So Skubal appreciating the defense behind him. Next batter, Alex Bregman grounds it to Mookie Betts. Skubal got to be in heaven. 1-2-3 first inning of work for the Dodgers. In the top of the second, the offense gets to work. Kyle Tucker catches that sinker low and lifts it up out of there. Gone to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. But in the third, the Cubbies would battle back. Dansby Swanson to left center. Go yard party for one to knock things up at one. Now the pressure gets put on for Skubal. By the time we get to the sixth frame, it's Bregman back up with one on. And this one goes deep to right field. Tucker lets it get over his head. It goes off of the wall. Bregman in for a stand-up double, and two batters later, Nico Hoerner hits a chopper, and it goes sky high. It cannot be fielded. One run scores. Skubal's day will be done after 6 innings, 2 earned. Bottom 8, Hoerner looking to break the tie, and he does so with emphasis. That one gets touched to left and gone. Cubs go on to win 5-1. Skubal on his debut with the Dodgers.
Going to bed last night, excited. It felt like, my major league debut, kind of same type of vibe in terms of, the nerves running through. I think my stuff was plenty good. I felt like I commanded everything really well. I think, maybe the low strike rate, I don't even know what it is. But, when I was missing in the areas that I was trying to go. There's just a few sinkers and a few sliders that can kind of flip at bats. I probably should be a little bit better at first pitch strikes. I think, especially second or third time through, I need to be better there. But, the stuff coming out of my hand is what I expect out of myself.
Okay, so as he said, didn't have his best stuff at Skubal in his Dodgers debut. Only 51 of his 85 pitches were strikes. His 60% strike rate was his lowest in any start over the last 3 seasons. Skubal also posted the worst strikeout to walk ratio in any start this season. MLB analyst Eduardo Perez, kind enough to kick it with us here on SportsCenter. Eddie, you mentioned in the 6th that Tarik Skubal needed 2 things, fastball command and breaking pitch to work off of it. The command was a little all over the place, as we heard from Matty just then, but overall, his performance in this debut, how'd you feel about it?
I really liked what he did. Look, he went 6 innings. He had 1, 2, 3 a few times during the game, 4 innings to be exact. He got ambushed by Dansby, and if you look at it, he was still in control of the zone. Now, yes, was he wild against Suzuki? Absolutely he was. Wasn't hitting his spots there, but he used the fastball efficiently. The curveball was getting soft contact, and the changeup, he was getting the swings and misses. This is the Tarik Skubal you're going to get. Now, we didn't get the Dodgers that usually give you that run support. They were neutralized by Abad, but he kept them in the ball game with 2 runs. That right there is a quality start with 6 innings.
Now, if we zoom out and go a little big picture here and look at, Tarik Skubal is joining a pretty stacked rotation with the Dodgers here. How does this addition, though, impact Shohei Ohtani potentially returning to the mound?
It doesn't. It doesn't. This is an addition, and this guy now becomes that number 2 in the rotation behind Yamamoto. As good as Tarik Skubal is, and as good as Shohei Ohtani has been all season long, Shohei Ohtani has to take care of that knee. He is just as valuable at the batter's box as he is towing that rubber. And they better get one of the 2 at least. If they get 2, it's great. We've seen what he can do on the mound. But Shohei Ohtani right now, just get healthy. Don't try to rush it. Don't impact it, because one thing that the Dodgers do have is a lot of depth.
And depth is helpful because Ohtani's last start was July 3rd. He threw 9 Ks against the Padres in that one. Eduardo, stay there. We got more from you coming up. Now the Yankees taking on the Cardinals. Yankees top prospect George Lombard Jr. making his major league debut. He's the youngest Yankees infielder to make his debut since Derek Jeter, and he's doing so with his parents in attendance. Hear what he had to say about being called up.
My first one was a group FaceTime with my mom, my dad, and my brother. So let them know, and that was really cool. It's obviously a really cool moment, and then also like my brother also makes his pro debut in low A today. So, it's kind of a cool day for the family.
Speaking of his brother, over in the minor leagues, at 7:09 p.m. Tuesday, Jacob Lombard hit a home run in his first minor league game. What a day for the Lombard family. Now back to Yankee Stadium, top of the second, no score, Cardinals with a runner on first. Lombard, his very first at bat, a backhanded stop, starts the double play to end the inning, getting off to a hot start. His parents are loving it. To the bottom of the fifth we go. His second at bat, Lombard Jr. says, bat, meatball, see you later. Sends one deep to left. That is gone, a solo home run. Hear how that sounded on the Yankees broadcast.
The 0-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. Torres back. George Lombard Jr. has entered the yard and left it.
Lombard brothers both homer in their respective debuts. The elder, 1 for 2, a homer and a base batted in. Yankees win 2-0.
How about the night for your family? Have you talked to your brother yet?
I haven't talked to him yet, but I heard it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's probably really awesome for my parents. I would bet that they were watching the game on the phone. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for him too.
It's hard to put into words. I just found out it was the same exit velo and same launch angle. I mean, that was pretty ridiculous. Like, I'm jaw dropped on. I don't even know how that's possible, but it's pretty cool that was able to happen. I was like, don't even ask me. You go to the Bronx. I want to see you guys over there. But yeah, it was just a last-minute panic because my dad was on the other side of the country and my mom was in Miami getting ready to drive up to Jupiter for my debut. So, we on the FaceTime, we all got the news, and it was just all smiles last night, kind of soaking it all in and getting ready for both of our debuts. But his is obviously a more special moment. That's kind of where I'm, hoping to be in the next couple of years.
Wow, even the same exit velo. So how about this for the Lombard brothers? Not only did they hit their first homers tonight, they were almost identical. Exact same launch angle. Their exit velocity within a half a mile an hour.
Eduardo Perez back with us here. A debut for Lombard Jr. for the ages. He and his brother go crazy. What did you see from the Yankees' #1 prospect in this one?
What I saw was a hitter that was calm at the plate, a hitter that had an 0-2 count, and saw a hanging sweeper, and boy, did he not miss it. 100+ miles per hour off the bat on an 0-2 pitch. That just tells you that he has a game plan at the plate. But most impressive was early on the way he was able to just play his defense. He was going to his right really well. He went to his left a couple times as well. And then he goes and hits that blast right there that got his parents out of the seats and enjoying it as well. But running the bases, this is the future of the New York Yankees. This is the player that they were waiting for. He can do a lot of things right. I was really impressed, yes, with the home run, but in his third plate appearance, the walk. He also worked a walk, showing that he has that plate discipline as well. New York Yankees have themselves a good one, and he's going to be there for quite some time.
I mean, hey, Eduardo, you homered in your debut as well, so you know a thing or two about what that must feel like.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you this. I guarantee he didn't even feel anything running around those bases. It's one of those memorable things. He'll keep replaying it back and forth, back and around and around and around again. But it's a great feeling to have. But this is the beauty of baseball. Tomorrow you play again, and then you play again, the grind. And in New York, the grind, wearing the pinstripes, is a lot bigger. But this kid right here is ready because his dad, George Lombard, and his mom got him right for this.
I mean, hey, George Lombard Jr., the third youngest player in Yankees history to homer in his MLB debut. Eduardo, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Still to come on SportsCenter, little bro Jacob Lombard joins the show after his debut dinger as well. We'll talk to him about the family's incredible day.
There's a laundry series at Fenway. Two teams at the top of their respective divisions, White Sox and Red Sox. Adley Rutschman meeting his new squad after being traded from the O's Monday. He's still out with left wrist inflammation. But in the bottom of the first, the Red Sox show that they're all right without him for now. Caleb Durbin, with the bases juiced, sends it to the Mass Pike, first career grand slam, and Red Sox radio had a better call than I ever could.
Pitch is swung on and driven high into left field. It is back. It is gone. What is going on?
Oh, just you wait, buddy, because the next batter is Jarren Duran, and that is a solo jack out to right field. Red Sox go back-to-back, take a 6-0 lead there, and that was just the beginning of them absolutely pouring it on the Southsiders. Bottom five is a 6-1 game. Wilyer Abreu catches that curveball and golfs it. It's like a driver from Matty Burke. Up out of here, 7-1 lead for the Red Sox. Bottom eight, Abreu back, and he's gonna do it again. Red dead center field and gone. Third multi-homer game this season as the Red Sox put up the football score, 14-2.
Well, we've got the Reds and the A's. Seventh inning, Hector Rodriguez, rookie debut, looking for his first hit. Rodriguez slices one towards short, and Jacob Wilson leaps up, makes the grab. All Rodriguez's brother can do is laugh as he's robbed of his first hit. Man loses his hat. Got giggles all around. Wilson makes the great catch to steal away the first career hit for Rodriguez. His brother went through every emotion on that play as Wilson gets props from the pitcher and goes down as an L6. Reds would lose 5-4.
As we move along to the Marlins and Braves, Marlins had won 3 straight series openers to the Braves leading into Tuesday night, but here Ozzie Albies is going to try to correct that wrong. A visit to the Chop House put the Bravos up 1-0, and they had the pitching to back up the offense. Grant Holmes, one of these cats that they have had to rely on as their starting rotation has been down and up all year, gets Owen Casey again with the changeup there, and then top five, Joe Mack goes swinging over a curveball. 6 innings, 0 earned with 5 fans. By the time we hit the 7th, it's still a 1-0 ball game, but the big fella, Austin Riley, trying to find a groove here in the back third of the season, lifts one to left center. A 2-run jack opens this game up 3-0. Your score in favor of Atlanta. And then in the top of the 9th, Leo Jimenez with the bases loaded, grounds one into the gap. That brings in 2, so the Fighting Fish are doing just that. A couple of batters later, with 2 outs, Raisel Iglesias on the mound, but Drake Baldwin popping up, throwing out Jacob Marcy at third. The risky double steal for the Marlins does not pay off. The Braves hold on to win it 4-2.
Pirates taking on the Brewers. Pick this up in the bottom of the third with the Brew Crew down 1-0. Jackson Churio sends it out of here. Bring him home. Churio is the 4th youngest player this century to reach 200 career RBI, behind Juan Soto, Miguel Cabrera, and Adrian Beltre, and the Brewers tie it at 1. The top of the 5th, Pirates now trailing 3-2. Jacob Gonzalez at bat. Gonzalez takes a pitch, and the umpire is late to call the strike. Let's take another look at it. As Pirate might say, are you going to call that? Sorry, little confusion as he hesitates before ruling a strike. Don Kelly comes out to the field to voice his displeasure at the late call. Not too happy about it. Next pitch, Gonzalez at bat with a full count. Lines it out to right field. Doesn't have enough on it. That's an out. Don Kelly lets Hoy know it is his fault. Kelly gets ejected because Blue doesn't like that. That's the 6th time this season Kelly's been ousted. That's 2 more than any other manager. Feisty one. Now, top of the 8th, Pirates down 4-2. Abner Uribe on the mound with runners on the corner. Strikes out Esmeralyn Valdez looking, and the Brewers win it 4-2. Well, the Yankees' George Lombard Jr. had himself a debut night for the ages, hitting his 392-foot solo shot in the Bronx, but his brother Jacob not too far behind, hitting his own dinger in his debut for the Jupiter Hammerheads earlier on Tuesday. Joining us now is Jacob Lombard. Shortly after making your minor league debut for the Jupiter Hammerheads and hitting your very first minor league home run, Jacob, how did you feel going into your at-bat today?
I felt awesome. I think the Marlins and my family, just the conversations we've had and getting prepared for this moment,
and just starting to play games again. It's been a little bit, long summer, long draft process, and finally getting back on the field. So feel good. I mean, feel comfortable. Feels like the same game I've played for since I was little.
Matty B mentioned that both you and your brother had quite the day. Both of y'all get a couple of homers, but which one of the two of y'all is more of a trash talker? Because I need to know what this is going to be like the moment y'all get a chance to check in with each other on today's events.
I haven't gotten to speak with them, but I'd probably take the crown on that. And in the trash talking and the competitiveness, I think that's the second child syndrome.
Isn't that wrong with it? You can own that, right? But when it comes to the dynamic between the two of you, to have your brother accomplish something in the same manner that you did today, what does that mean for you?
It was unbelievable. And crazy enough, we called a pitcher's meeting or a mound visit right as my brother was coming up to the plate. So there's a TV in the bar, like the last TV right on the third base line. So I got to watch his AB and his home run. I'm screaming at a third baseman like, oh, I think he just hit a home run. I think he just hit a home run. And then the TV shows my parents hugging, and I was like, oh my, you just did that.
Okay, wait.
So it was pretty unbelievable.
But Jacob, you said you haven't talked to them yet. This feels like the perfect opportunity. Where's your phone? You got to FaceTime them.
My phone is right next to me. You want me to call?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Absolutely.
We just
FaceTime,
Eduardo
Lombard.
What we can't have is him big time you right now. We want to make sure that he actually answers. That's the biggest thing. So hopefully he does.
And the only reason he wouldn't, obviously, would be if he's in team obligation.
Fair enough. But I do hope he takes some time out to chat with us for a little bit.
It's ringing.
The suspense right here, the suspense of the moment right here. Because also, too, we've heard about the trash talk. I want to see what in action.
That's right. Anywhere.
I haven't even gotten to check my phone. Is his game's over, correct? I think it has to be.
Yeah, his game is wrapped up. So
he ended up winning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
No answer.
No answer. Wow. Okay. He goes yard in his major league debut
then
and is already big time.
One day as a big leaguer, already big leaguing. Crazy.
He can't help it.
I know it was a conversation though too. Your mom mentioned on the broadcast that you were the one who actually convinced her. They had tickets to go to your game today, but you convinced them to go to your brother's at Yankee Stadium. What was that conversation like?
We found out about 11:30 p.m. last night, so pretty late last night, and my mom was preparing, getting ready to drive up here to Jupiter. It's not too far of a drive from Miami, but my brother calls my dad, my mom, and I on the FaceTime like we kind of do every night, and he tells us the news, and we were kind of all jaw dropped. My mom was freaking out. My dad is on the other side of the country in Seattle. So I told my mom, don't even think about it. You're not coming over here to Jupiter. You're going to New York. All you guys are going to New York. So I'm very happy that the whole family got to go out there and see him, and they got to watch kind of my game play out. But, the whole goal is for me to also have that moment when, in a couple of years. So I'm excited, they got to be there, and I'm sure they're going to be on mine when mine comes.
Jacob, congratulations on your minor league debut, your first home run in that stage, and much more success to you.
Thank you so much.